All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun, episode 10. Another episode closer and closer to the end of this wonderful show.
And we do have OVAs.
We do. That's true.
So still got a decent bit. But yeah, I'm loving this show so much, guys. I even like going back and watching it in the dub. It's great. It's a double whammy. It's a fantastic viewing experience, and the dub is also just a joy. Strangely enough, the last episode is the one I actually still haven't watched in the dub. Even I've watched like all the others like within like a few days. So
I think overall that episode is probably my least favorite from the show. You know, because like it's just Maya.
Too much Maya
for the most part.
Yep.
Yeah, too much Maya, right?
Yeah.
You know, he's terrible. We need him out. Gone.
But more and more stuff with the school crew. I want to see some Seo this episode.
That would be wonderful.
Last
wouldn't
time
it?
I had made a prediction like this, I was pretty decently on point with the Horikashima stuff.
That's
I want to see some Seo stuff. I think Wakamatsu could very much use some time in that as well.
Yeah,
and that makes sense to bundle them together
exactly
again. So that would be pretty awesome. But yeah. Also, just Sakura and Nozaki, just more opportunities for them to just
have
really
hopes be dashed.
Just, bring up that little bit of hope. I don't mind how they're dashed or that they get dashed. Just bring up the hope. Just give it to me. I'm okay with the pain. Just give it to me. Yeah. So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
以前書いた雨の話の反応が妙によく、ケンさんにサブキャラの話を勧められてしまった。だが、
Yes, the secondary
あのキャラのモデルは若松と。
Yes! Yes!
別に話が思いつかない。
You got good instincts.
Oh, it's about time is what it is.
野崎先輩。
Oh my god.
瀬尾先輩に映
Oh
画
my god. Yes. Mm-hmm.
後で感想教えて。
You can do this. You feel great. You can. Yeah.
あら、何その庶民の格好。
Oh no.
ます芋臭いわね。
Oh, kawaii Koto. Yeah.
引き立て役じゃない。この負け犬が。
これだ。
That voice actor sounded like the girl from Lobelia and Oren.
Oh my god. Oh no.
おいおい、若今日は気張ってんな。そんなに楽しみだったのか。これこれ。なんか最後。そろそろ始まるぞ若。左右空席でよかったな。
はあ。まあ。
Oh.
始まっちゃえば。
Yeah.
誰に誰の色が気にならないか。
待てよ、待て。おってよ、じゃん。
俺って超かっこいいだろ。俺の次にな。
Oh god. The aliens are here. He's so into it.
Yeah. And she's just no expressions at all.
Yeah.
なんでそこまでずれてるんだ。もしかして悪役に感情移入するタイプか。
Oh. No, you know what she is? She's laughing at all the tropes.
Exactly.
She's like,
This is how
oh
you
my
enjoy
god.
a B movie.
Yep.
瀬尾先輩。
Starts out all cute, and then it's just
wait,
no. She's
exactly.
東京から起きるとかなり恥ずかしいのでは。
やっちまったぜ。
ちょっと見てみたい。
Yeah, that'd be so cute.
くつろぎ。俺たち同じ映画見てたんですよね。
やっぱ見てすぐ感想言い合えるってのはいいよな。
Yes, it is. It is.
少し話してこうぜ。
Oh, she's so cute.
Yeah.
俺でよければ付き合いますけど。
She wants to keep the date going too.
Indeed.
デロデローっとなってバーンって吹き飛んだところとかさ。で、落ちたのがベチャーって。
He's not hungry anymore.
ベチャーって。マジ面白いのな。先輩黙って。分かったよ。次は別のやつ誘うからよ。
それはそれでなんとなく微妙に気に入らないよ。
Why?
実は女友達全員に断られた絶叫遊園地のチケットがあるんだけど。
Oh yeah. You know.
田中を は酔いやすいし、山村は彼女持ちなんですけど。
ベストチョ
What
イ
do
ス
you care?
Best choice.
Doubles the third.
俺は代わりに付き合いますから、やめてあげて。
あんたなんかに付き合うんじゃなかった。もう散々よ。
分かったよ。じゃあ次は他のやつ
Yeah,
誘う
yeah.
ことにする。
何それ。
Yeah.
だったら私が付き合うわよ。いつも電話で励ましてくれるあなたは一体誰なの？
若松？何してんだ？堀先輩。
Oh my
実は
god,
今
yes.
声楽部を調べてまして。
Let's combine the baka energy.
どれがかっこいいと思う？
何対抗してるんですか？
正体確かめたいなら直接行ってみりゃいいんじゃねえの？
いや、俺声楽部になんて知り合いいます。
We're too embarrassed.
What is it?
鹿島くん、どうしたの？
I am being replaced. They're making it a musical.
部長にさ。
No.
次
Yes.
の劇はミュージカルに
I can't sing.
お前歌って踊って綱渡ってバク転して日の輪くぐりもできるよな。
って言われて。ああ、そうだよ。
Oh my
私は
god.
本気ですよ。がっかりした。がっかりしてるよね。
いや別に
The voice acting is so great in this show.
So god. Yeah.
じゃあどうか教えてください。瀬尾様って頭を下げて教えをこえよ。
ゆずき、もう
Immediately. Goof.
土下座すればいいのかな。
Yeah.
こっちも嫌な慣れだな。
とりあえず歌ってみろ。聞いて判断すっから。
うん。春の小川さ。
Oh no.
Like an old war film.
Yeah. And Seo sits through it all.
Yep.
The pain. The agony.
大体わかった。マジやべえな。今すぐ諦めるのと1年びっしり練習した後諦めるのどっちがいい？
堀先輩が、ああ、ちょっと下手だなって笑えるレベルになれればいいんだけど。先輩がミュージカル大嫌いになるように仕向ける。
そんな記憶なかったことにするの。
ローレライさんほどじゃないにしても、
いやバカ
もしかしたらあの人も歌だけはうまかったりするのかな。
それじゃあ行くぞー。せーの。
明日から芝居の稽古なんだが、
Okay,
Musical
so we might not
ですか？
show the amusement
Yeah.
park. Damn it.
今回はいつも通りだけど役者の一人が骨折しちまってな。
よし、じゃあ始めるぞ。
鹿島くんご機嫌だね。うん。部長の演技久しぶりに見られるからね。
Oh, you
鹿
too.
島くんすごく嬉しそう。
You too.
なんだ
Yeah,
かこっちま
aren't
で
they
嬉しくな
so
ってき
sweet?
ちゃうな。父の敵。姫よ泣かないで。心はいつまでも共にあなたと真面目にやれ。じゃあ次、王子の友人だったルドルフが襲ってくる場面から。
待ちな王子、私が相手だ。君の彼女への愛とやらをここで見せてもらおうか。
悪い顔してるな。ダメだ、顔に焼けたら怒られる。なんで
Glare, glare.
君とは戦いたくなかったよルドルフ。
おい王子、悪人面してんぞ。いざ尋常に
勝負。
Wait, choreography? Holy shit!
Yep.
They animated this?
Uh-huh.
With... Ah!
劇が始まると鹿島くん完璧に王子様だね。なんでだろう。ここで倒さなきゃいけないのに、どうしても先輩にとどめがさせない。
Oh, I enjoy this too much.
Yes.
なんでだ。やられなきゃいけないって分かってんのに。
こいつの足掴んでぶん投げて。
そこまで。
堀ちゃんと王子相性悪すぎるよ。
他
Oh.
に代役立てた方がいいんじゃないですか。
野崎はどうだルドルフ。
俺ですか？
Oh my god.
こいつこそこのシナリオを書いた張本人。
Yes!
Surely he will be able to
この
emote,
話を理解し、
No.
誰よりも全キャラクターへの愛情が深いはず。
but
No.
expressing that is the thing.
やーや私の剣を受けてみろ。
めちゃくちゃ棒読みだ。
やられた。
Oh my god!
私ルドルフには故郷に残してきた妹がいたのだが、
I love the little trembling.
Yeah.
新しい設定作んな。
制服のままなのが悪いんだと思います。
That's
衣
the
装を着れ
problem.
ば 俺も役に入り込めると思うんです。
Oh, he's one of those guys.
着られるサイズこれしかなかった。
よりによってあんな格好になるなんて。期待してたのに残念だったよね。
先輩これどうやって構えればいいんですか？
Oh
選
my
択タイプ
god.
でやったことあるだろ。そんな感じで。
おお。
Oh.
さあ構えろルドルフ。
野崎くんの選択タイプ。
Oh my god.
でも今すぐって頼みにくいですよ
We
ね。
actually do.
この都合もありますし。
ああ、そうか。こういう時調子いいこと言ったらすぐ乗
あ
ってくれそうな
Hmm.
騙しやすくてちょろそうなやつがいればいいのにな。
I
Yeah.
wonder.
Yep, exactly.
Uh-huh.
ミコリンすごく
And he's already in costume.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
さすが私の認めたライバルだね。
Ah.
おいおい、やめ。
Oh yeah.
みこしはいいよ。その調子。
堀ちゃん何見てるの？
いや、なんかあいつどっかで見たなって。もっとこうよく知ってるやつに似てるっていうか。
Oh. Oh.
妙に努力家で
Oh, in the manga.
すぐ恥ずかしがって
Oh, in the manga.
す
Yes.
ぐへこんでよく悩む。
Yes.
Oh my god.
He's Oh my
clued
god.
in.
Yeah.
ミコだ。
Ah.
王子が勝つって分かってても思わず応援しちゃいますね。
そうだよな。あれはマミコじゃなくてミコシバだ。お、危なっかしいな。そうじゃねえだろ。もっと腰入れて。よし、そこで一歩踏み込んで。そこだ。王子なんかぶっ潰せ。一時はどうなることかと思ったけど。
いい人が手伝ってくれてよかったですね。
ああ。で、お前は何で拗ねてんだ、鹿島。
別に。
Your rival has leveled up.
彼氏が超怒ってさ。
Oh.
その携帯見てるお前もどうかと思うぞ。
Oh.
先輩にもきっとどこかいいところがあるはずだ。
I will find it.
昨日帰りに仲直りしたんだ。
よかったじゃん。けど今朝彼氏が手つないで先輩と歩いてるとこ見たよ。
どこだ？どこにあるんだ？
若松が瀬尾先輩に熱い視線を送ってるんだけど。
ちっかよ。あの人が一体どこに惚れたんだ？
だから一人のつまんねえ男取り合っても仕方ねえだろ。
One. The
いい
operative word.
男探せよ。
All right. Another wonderful episode.
Jim, and we
Yep.
got Sayo.
We did.
And Wakamatsu.
We
Yeah. And we also got Hori and Kashima. We got all the side
Yes.
characters. We got Mikoshiba.
Right.
We got everybody. Ah.
This episode
It's
is
amazing.
stacked.
Stacked.
And I gotta say,
Stacked to the back.
I absolutely adore the whole bit at the movie theater for a few reasons. One, because this whole thing is happening based on the premise that Waka is trying to stand up to Seo,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
and he ends up just going on dates with her. And the thing is that as you know, even though there are a lot of aspects of the dates where they're absolute torment for him, right? You know, oh damn, how do I stand up for myself and keep my armrest, you know, right? No, she's actually having a great time.
She's having a really good time, and she's asking you to go on more dates.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, even though you might be surprised because okay, like the fact that Waka got so into, you know, just a B movie, right? You know, it's like okay, yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah,
that says
kind of a waka baka.
right,
that's his
exactly,
whole thing, yeah.
exactly.
He's a bakamatsu.
Yep. But then the fact that she's like enjoying the B movies the real way to enjoy them, where you laugh at them.
You laugh at them, yep.
Right? Because they're awful, but that's what makes them good.
That's what makes them
you know?
amazing. Yeah.
Yep. And that I would say is potentially a perfect date. Like because if you can't laugh at a horrible movie with somebody,
right.
What are you doing?
What's the point?
What's the point?
Yeah,
you know? So yeah, I just
one of the things that I very much love about Seo and Waka being together is that while there's very clearly the Seo is immature and kind of an idiot herself, Waka's brand of idiot is that he's kind of a bit of a dunce with regards to paying attention in the same way that Nozaki doesn't really pay attention.
Yep.
So his brand of, oh, I don't really get like why like I see her to be so cool necessarily, but she's got to have an awesome side, right? Like,
Right.
She's got to have that.
She has to, because
right?
she's just too horrible, right?
Well, right. But he also very much enjoys being with her. So like,
yeah,
what?
Even though he doesn't necessarily realize that he enjoys being with her, right? It's like, it's one of those things where it's like, he's having fun with it, but then he's like, but no, but I'm not. But then when it's
why
like,
do I keep doing it? Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And why do I suddenly get defensive and not like the notion of her, you know, hanging out with someone else?
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Seo might be, you know, low wisdom score, if you will.
Sure.
She's very, or low charisma, if you will.
Yeah.
But she's very smart. She's very smart knowing like certain things. She's just really, really dumb in terms of understanding like social
exactly.
cues and
There are many different facets and a lot of complexity to the stupidity of our
Seo.
cast. Yeah, and Seo in particular.
Yeah.
I love that Waka shows up in like really nice digs to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to take the like high status social, you know, stance or whatever. And it's just like, oh, I guess you're really excited for this. Cool.
Yeah, which is funny because he was inspired by a shoujo manga that showed another character being all condescending because of their high status outfit, which is like, wait a minute, what's your goal here, Waka?
I think it's the thing where because his own confidence is so low with regards to his ability to stand up for himself, he fantasizes about being having a strong enough force of personality that he could maybe be condescending.
Sure.
And yet he totally can't.
He is incapable.
Right? He's too much of a sweetheart.
He's too much of a teddy bear.
Of a softy teddy bear. Yeah. Exactly. So it just ends up being you dressed up real nice for this
Wakamatsu.
date. Yeah, Wakamatsu hardcore. Yep.
Yeah. And also just Seo being the one who then is like, well, I mean, yeah, whatever. Talking about it afterwards is the best, right? And because her own inability to see that she's not necessarily making the interactions she has with people enjoyable, she's making them horrible.
Oh, yeah.
When he just kind of takes all of her bullshit, she's like, this is so much fun.
Right. Yeah.
So then she's like, I mean, I had this amusement park ticket, and, you know, I can just go with somebody else then, you know.
Right. You know, but
I love the idea, though, that she's probably, like, bullying all these people into, like, being her friends and, like, hanging out with her and all this stuff.
And that's probably...
It's like, they probably don't actually like it.
Yep.
Waka is probably the only person in existence that, like, actively seeks out to hang out with her, given that they had that bit at the end, where it's like, he's been staring a lot at Seo. Why?
Yeah.
Does he like her or something? And they're like, what can he see in her?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And, well, he's looking. He's looking really hard.
Yep.
And Waka, that kind of shows that you want to find something there.
Oh, yes,
because
of
maybe
course.
you want to like her. Maybe
Oh,
you
no,
do
he
like
does
her.
like her.
You do like her, and you're trying to figure out why.
Mm-hmm.
But, of course, you also can't admit to yourself that you maybe do like her.
Still doesn't know that she's the Lorelei, though.
That is one of those things that I absolutely love how they set that up, because it's like, oh, okay, you know, Hori ends up, you know, realizing that, like, hey, musical stuff, that'd be great, right?
Yep.
Kashima apparently can jump through flaming hoops, but she can't sing. We'll give her lessons. But the idea that then Waka, as he's watching Seo, watches her go into the music or the choir club, and then hears Kashima's horrible singing that is too bad even to be in the audio tracks for this show. Well, of course, yeah, he thinks, oh, that's Seo. Of course, right? Because she is
definitely
just awful through and through.
I love the choice to basically have something that there's no way they showed it like this in the manga or light novel or whatever.
Right, how would that work, right? Because how do you do a black and white transition?
Yeah,
you know?
you couldn't do this.
You could do the little lines maybe, but, you know, yeah.
So this is just bloody brilliant. And then having this go on to a second time where it's just, it's perfection. So wonderful. Okay. So this show has now given us, in some ways, the perfect episode. We touched on all the side characters. We actually touched on pretty much everybody that's not in the manga sphere of things.
Right, they're a separate category.
Yeah, they were all kind of pushed to the side this episode.
Yep.
And in some ways, that's why this episode is amazing. Is that we got all the characters that are the most interesting, I would say, in terms of the
school
the
antics,
comedy. Yeah.
the school antics, and the Nozaki trying to make manga and understand people and stuff. That's where the show really shines.
Right, and Nozaki having just a little bit of moments with that, and Sakura having also like a decent bit with it, just in that he's gonna go into a costume, right?
Yeah.
But Nozaki not understanding really how to make characters at all.
Nope.
Is just a really cool running gag. Because a lot of people, I feel like, understand what makes for good writing or good storytelling, but don't know how to make good writing or good storytelling.
Yeah. Right. You might be able to recognize good art when you see it. That doesn't mean you can make the Mona Lisa. Yeah. And those are two very different things, and that's an important thing to maybe, especially for any aspiring creatives, to remind yourself of every once in a while that, they're two very different things, and so practicing the actual creation of the thing is very important.
Because you get a lot more respect to the people that actually do end up making the stuff, because it's not easy.
Right.
And conflating the two is really just...
And sometimes it's just a miracle that it actually happens, because you have Nozaki somehow creating this manga that a bunch of people
that
love.
a lot of people love. And a lot of it is just because of the fact that he has this ridiculous troop of friends. And Mikoshiba is the star of them all.
Oh, yeah.
The star of them all. Somehow making Hori root for him in the middle of an audition. No, not an audition, a rehearsal.
Right.
That he just kind of came in off the cuff and started doing because he got bullied into it, which is such a perfect thing.
Bullied into it.
Yeah. I love how much it made sense for Mikoshiba to show up here, because they were like, who do we have? And I'm like, oh my God, here it comes.
And then it just hard transitions to them literally pushing him towards the stage.
Pushing him towards the stage, convincing him to do this, having other little small cuts where he's suddenly in costume as well.
Right. And them giving him the encouragement, and him being like, oh, stop, wait.
Stop it.
No, I'm not going to fall for that.
Who would fall for that? And then suddenly he's up on stage.
Yeah, and then, Sakura just keeps doing it with that, chibi face and everything. And then, well, okay. Really? You think this pose looks good?
And then all the girls are all over him.
Yep.
Kashima's getting jealous. I love that so much. I love it so much. And then also the fact that, he's cool, but a lot of it is an act. A lot of it is an act that he puts up to kind of compensate for his lack of confidence in himself.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cool things about Mikoshiba in that regard. And yes, of course, he's playing it up a lot of the time, but a lot of his genuine side comes out in these, moments where he's given the opportunity to shine and, be put on center stage.
Right.
But of course, it's its own, kind of making it up as he goes along kind of thing. So once he, loses energy or spins himself, out or dry,
right,
he eventually reverts back into his normal self, which is so relatable.
Oh yeah,
so relatable. How many times have you ever been in a Mikoshiba situation where you're just like, I gotta do this, I gotta go. And then suddenly you're like, okay, you're left to your own devices.
Oh shit, what am I doing? Yeah.
What?
I can totally see Mikoshiba late that night after doing a great job, on stage. As he's about to drift off to sleep, his mind just replays everything that happened.
And the anxiety
and he's just nope. I am never doing that again.
Never.
I can't believe I even did that once.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the next day he's reduced to huddling in the corner behind the curtains like a cat. Yeah. Right. No.
It's one of those sweet things, because I think sometimes in friend groups, there oftentimes is the person that's the most pliable and the most easy to not manipulate, but
get to help you out with stuff, maybe.
Yeah, basically has trouble saying no.
Right.
Basically. So when, they get invited to things, or they get encouraged to try something out, they're always kind of doing what the group is doing,
Sure.
It's not even that they're being directly encouraged to do something. It's just the group is all in on this thing for a little bit. he'll like, oh, okay, I'm gonna jump all in on it as well. And I feel like at times I've been that person.
Me too.
But I feel like also there's something that's like really like sweet about the people that kind of look out for those people, where it's like,
exactly,
you don't have to do this. You don't.
Right.
You don't.
Uh-huh.
You don't have to go.
But Nozaki is not one of those people, because with Waka, for instance, when he was like trying to be convinced out of it by going to Nozaki because he knows that Nozaki does not care for Seo.
Right.
Oh wait, this could give me inspiration for my manga. You should definitely do it and tell me everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can't believe.
Very mercenary.
Yeah, I can't believe that we're here in the story right now, having been introduced to Seo independently of Wakamatsu. And now she's the object of someone's affections in a way that is so
roundabout and
juvenile in a way. Like,
sure.
Like the fact that he's like, I just like, there must be something, right? Like,
right.
What's the deal here? I have to know what's going on.
And the thing is that this is one of those things that I feel like isn't done as much, or if it in high school anime.
Oh, sure.
Or if it is, it's done in a more serious way. But when it comes right down to it, that kind of shit is very realistic for the most part, even though it's drummed up for dramatic emphasis and stuff in this show.
Yeah.
And it is hilarious from the outside.
Absolutely hilarious from the outside.
It is either hilarious. It is either hilarious or
painful.
Painful.
Yes. Painful.
And
yeah.
Far preferable to look at it as hilarious, right?
In fiction, especially, it's even better because then you have this thing of where you're like, oh, honey.
Yeah, because it's especially difficult to take it as serious.
Right.
So
yeah,
I love how this show presents, fairly realistic things. Asterisk,
yeah, and also playing again to the classic Nozaki style of gender swapping the typical roles.
Oh yeah,
this is something that primarily the girl character would be doing in these types of stories of like, but like, what's the deal? Like what?
Right.
Like,
but
why
guys can be sensitive and insecure and all that stuff too.
Yeah, exactly.
And girls can absolutely be emotional dunces.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And kind of like assholes as well.
Oh yeah.
There's something so wonderful about the two main female side characters in this story being absolute idiots on the level of Nozaki. Like the idea that Nozaki is far dumber than Sakura.
Right.
Like obviously he has a talent that he is, honing.
Yeah.
So it makes him seem competent in those areas.
But it's only in those areas.
But it's literally like he is thick as a brick.
Yeah.
Now
he's
Sakura,
the classic stupid.
Yeah. And Sakura's main benefit is that we get a lot more insight into her like internal look.
Sure.
So we can tell that she very much is smart. She's just a little bit like scared of the idea of actually communicating her feelings.
Yep.
But she has very much understood a lot of what makes her, feelings for Nozaki the way that they are.
And she knows when she's being an idiot, right?
Yes,
Whereas
exactly.
like with Nozaki, we hardly ever even get internal thoughts from him.
It's the whole thing of when you look inside his head, you just wind
drawings,
on the dry
manga,
desert with like the little tumbleweed like bouncing around. It's just like that's it. That's the only activity in there.
Yep.
Yeah. But okay. Also, favorite just side character, like just to kind of have that random focus on. Hori Senpai is amazing, but not just amazing in general. He was amazing in this episode to go through this full gamut of emotional swings and turmoil and what have you, going from like, we're doing a musical. That's just something that we're doing.
Yep.
And then Kashima was like, fuck. And then just things adjust back very quickly. Nope, we're not doing that. Nope, we're going back to the regular style. And someone broke their bone, so I get to act. Yes.
Yeah. And then Kashima being like,
so
gets to act. I loved so much Kashima trying to fight him and be like,
you mean Kashima trying to fight Hori.
Yeah. And being like, okay, he's the bad guy. He, killed my family or something like that, right? I have to be
so
angry.
Cool. He's so cool.
Like that was adorable on a whole other level, right? And then of course she overacts because she's like, I can't just
Okay,
and then
you're
it's
being
like
kind of a villain right now.
Right, exactly. Down, yeah. I just oh man.
I really want to see now some kind of like musical performance in this kind of setting. I really feel like there's a lot of potential there by
Gotcha.
having like some kind of band thing or what have you. I feel like if I'm gonna make like a loose prediction, like something I don't hold to very tightly, but like they've been doing very much the cliche set pieces to
Sure.
set up kind of little reverses on typical, you know,
Tropes
shoujo,
and stuff, yeah.
shoujo, like not really shoujo manga tropes because I don't really know that well,
But like romance
romance
yeah.
tropes in general, and having something that shows one of the side characters in their sphere of like really high competence, like
Sure.
Seo's. So showing her doing some kind of musical performance, even if it's not like a band of some kind, I feel like gives a very good opportunity for her to then jump off of like whatever that high moment was for her, go to a specific person that she really likes or cares about, like Wakamatsu, and be like, wasn't that amazing, what have you? And just to have this like moment where it's like he never noticed at all that it was her,
right?
Or something where it's just completely missed opportunity.
Because right now he thinks her singing voice is terrible,
awful,
and there's this Lorelei person that he still hasn't racked up the courage to go and confess his feelings to, that has the voice of an angel. That is the only piece he gets.
But the thing is, he can't do that because he's starting to have feelings for Seo.
Oh, and now
how
he's so
could he
torn.
confess to her?
Doesn't it just write itself the glory of this wonderful disaster? And what happens if he finds out? Or just with Seo, let's say they need her for the musical, right? She has a fantastic voice, right? Do you think Seo can act?
No chance, no shot, no way. Seo acting. I am dead, deceased. Enemy. The joy I see in my innermost imaginations at seeing Seo attempt to get on stage and act.
But imagine if she did. Imagine if she did, and then all of a sudden Waka is like, wait, holy shit. Wait.
Well, I mean,
where's Lorelei?
In some ways, an opera is a form of a play because it's got a story that's being told through song.
Yep.
It's just a very hyper dramatized musical. Now, like I'm probably making all the people that are actually in opera like cringe, like more than that. Like,
you still totally need the acting and everything.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
It's different than traditional stage theater.
But I could see Seo maybe owning something like that.
See, what they do is they completely rewrite the play in order to take Seo's personality and just make that
awful,
a character.
Yeah, she's just the awful person, basically,
right.
What have you.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair, the reason why acting is something that I feel like she wouldn't be good at is because of her delivery. Not really because of how her acting would necessarily be innately horrible.
Make her an evil witch.
But that's the thing. That's part of her personality in terms of what she thinks is like actually like being friendly. If she's intentionally
trying to be awful.
Yeah, like actually like trying to just portray a character.
That's a good point.
That's the thing. I'm not sure, actually. In some level, she's so deluded or so oblivious that you could actually say she would make a decent actor or actress.
Right.
You know?
How many layers of basically tricking Seo into what kind of mental gymnastics shenanigans would you have to do similar to Mikoshiba?
No, don't waste your time on that. Just unleash her and see if she can actually perform.
Tell her that she's the protagonist of the story and secretly have her be the villain.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah. Tell her to deliver the lines the exact opposite way that you intend for the character to be portrayed so that it intentionally does end up being portrayed that way.
She'll think it's some tragedy about the hero gets defeated in the end, you know.
And
then everyone else is like, the evil villain was vanquished. This is amazing.
Yeah. That's perfect. But yeah, y'all, this is just a great show. This is just a wonderful show, and I'm gonna have fun watching this episode in the dub. So,
and it's gonna be so sad when it's over.
Yeah. Y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below. For our Patreon, you can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access. You can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.